Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense...
There he goes! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Now on 2nd down. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Look out, he's got room.
North Carolina runs it out to the 30. And the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Let's talk for just a minute about the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. trying play action. He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. The lead now 5 here in the second.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Off play action. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick release on the RPO. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 50. A really good return after the interception. Puts them in business at the 29.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out their uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Caught near the sidelines, will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try trying to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Nowaski. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the ground, he's got it again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense looks like they're coming. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out. Flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Punch it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trucks through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll move the tight end. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU now operating in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? Splits the uprights. Good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets it out quickly. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on it.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for the quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Dar forced to settle for 3.
22, LSU, 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll return it. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Maddox. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up the 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
LSU 20.
Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 2nd sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pulls it in. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on it. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maddox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Going up top again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Works the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rushes on him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Inside the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. Touchdown, Duke! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the outside. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maddox. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's the pressure. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 25.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
LSU 20.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Swings it out to his running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
2nd down.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He did not make it. A stolen is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. But they had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Got Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent.